Hello everyone, this is the Shitcoin Detective, and let's take a look at this token called Terk, which is part of this 34 token that has been implicated in a contract, a smart contract that I've made a video about, where basically a website that was stealing people's tokens said that these tokens should stay in your wallet. So one of the tokens is the MetaMask token, which is, I already took a look at it, and now I'm investigating this other token called Terk, because they seem to be interconnected, and I'm going to provide proof for that. And yeah, basically they are running an ICO on their website, and if you buy anything here, you lose all your money. So apparently there's a few things to unpack here, so let's get started. So according to their website, we are now at run through of their pre-sale, so this is the price of the token. It's apparently very cheap. However, what you should also see is that the token is already listed on PancakeSwap and being sold, you know, this is listed at a much higher price. This is about 5 cents, and this is much less here. So, you know, in theory you would get a good deal if you would buy it on the website, but you know, and you could, if this would be a normal token, you could immediately sell it, but that's not the case. As always, if you're dealing with scammers, you are very unlikely to be making money, because they are the ones who are going to make money, and it's going to be your money. So this is their social media, their Twitter account. What we can see again is that they have bots basically following them. So this is their Twitter account. Unlike mine, which is a real Twitter account, this has almost 1 million followers, right? So 1 million followers. Let's take a look at one of their tweets. What are the replies for it? Oh, it's 1,000 retweet. How long does it take to transfer? How long does it take to transfer? How long does it take to transfer? I'm just wondering why everyone is sending the exact same sentences. But let's take a look at a better example. I think this is a very good example explaining what's happening with this Twitter account. So apparently everyone who is replying to their tweets wants to say the same things, like word for word. They're writing the exact same tweets. So like every second or third reply is that. Well, that's all right. So they bought 1 million bots on Twitter to follow them. And let's take a look at their Telegram channel. So they have group 1, which has 200,000 members. Group 2, which has 200,000 members. And group 3, so they have 1 million Telegram bots apparently, that you know, in 5 groups. This is very similar to the MetaMask token. What they are doing is they try to appear bigger than what they are. So as I said, it's already listed on you know, PancakeSwap, and you could buy it there. I don't suggest you do that. One thing to notice is that it's only listed against BUSD and not really against BNB, which is, it's unusual, not really how tokens are usually doing. And the total LP holdings is $100,000, while the market cap is $10 billion. So that's less than 1% of the total market cap is for sale, and it's in the liquidity pool. meaning that if you buy the tokens, you will not be able to sell it, right? Or at least some people will be able to sell it, a very small amount of people. Let's take a look at the contract, the irregularities that we see in it. One thing that I've noticed is that it has a blacklisting feature, so you know, the owner of the token can basically ban you from transferring the tokens, and it has some sort of unlocking schedule written in it. But the unlocking schedule, with some of the functions, it can be overwritten, so they can, you know, they change their mind and change when the unlocking happens. But otherwise, the transfer functions, for example, they look a little bit unusual, because unlike what is suggested on the website, which says redistribution, so the token holders get 4% redistribution with every transaction, and then the rewards holding it's the same 4%. Locked liquidity, yeah, we will return to that, but they're saying that you will get redistribution, and there is nothing about it on this in this transfer. So, you know, that's just it's not in the smart contract for the token. And if you look at the transaction that was a transfer, for example, you can see it here. There is no redistribution happening with the token transfer, which is the token transfers that are happening are very low in volume, you know, in price. So that's something to keep in mind. A little bit of side note here is that BSC scan, the comment section, is basically turned into a festival for spammers, basically, because everyone is posting here, you know, buy my sniper bot, buy my bot which is doing front running on PancakeSwap, which is another scam. So this is now filled with scams as well, and the legit information is nowhere to be found anymore. But you know, if we take a look at the holders page, what we can see here is that there's a large amount of holders. 1 million people apparently have this, which is not going to be. It's just not true. So most of these people received it as an airdrop, or they send it to dead wallets. And the other thing which was mentioned here is locked liquidity. So they say the liquidity is locked, so you cannot rug it. But if you take a look at the holders list of the liquidity pool, normally if the liquidity is unlocked, then you would get here a big red error message telling you that the liquidity is unlocked and you shouldn't buy a token. But what they did was that they listed the liquidity to 10 different wallets, so it doesn't show up, or 11 different wallets, so it doesn't show up on KuCoin as a token which is unsafe to buy. As you can see here, all these addresses are wallets, they are not contract addresses. Every one of these can remove liquidity at any point, and I'm not going to show you this, but the source of tokens for all these wallets is coming from the same source, so they just distributed the liquidity pool tokens into several wallets to avoid token checkers from marking this token as a scam. This is why you have to do your own research. You cannot just blindly trust token checkers, because they are not infallible. Right, and let me show you one pre-sale, or but it's happening on the website. What's going on there? So this is a transaction which was a pre-sale, right? Which is, as I said, it's strange that the token is simultaneously being sold and traded in PancakeSwap. So this unfortunate person, this wallet address bought this token for 0.77 BNB, and they received the token worth $8,000. So this is not a one-to-one transaction, you know. If this would work, just imagine if this would work, that you can transfer 0.77 BNB and you would receive $8,000 worth of tokens. It would take someone 5 minutes to write an you know, a bot that would just create a new wallet, buy the token, sell the token, transfer the money out, and create a new wallet and buy the token and sell the token. So obviously the tokens that they're receiving are not transferable, and we can check that by looking at this wallet. And I looked at this wallet, and it's you know, this is really sad, I must say. So what happened here is 1 hour 40 minutes ago he transferred in 0.8 BNB and then spent it directly on this Terk token, and then they transferred in another, you know, 77 BNB and send it on the Terk token. It's basically the only token with any value in their wallet. And what happened is that they received an airdrop, then they received another airdrop, and then they received another airdrop, and then they went out and bought this token. So this is why airdrops are bad, right? Because now if he wants to actually use these tokens, it wouldn't be possible. Yes, I can show you that the transferring of this token doesn't really work, right? So this is the page where you can track the contract. As you can see, the approve, those go through, but the transfers, you know, whenever someone tries to transfer the token, then you get error messages, execution reverted. So insufficient balance. Okay, so are they doing that it just fails with an error message which looks, yeah, basically it tells everyone that that you cannot transfer your tokens. So the reason for that is because you are not getting extra tokens when you're buying it. You get something like a round total, and when you're calling the balance of this is when you look at your wallet and you want to see how many tokens you have. Then you get your actual balance, and you get something called get round total, which is like this fake locked up tokens. And the other problem that is with the transfers is that I mean, there is this, when you want to transfer, it calls this function we check, is that you know, that you can only transfer your actual balance, right? You cannot transfer your fake balance that is there. So that's why the transfers are failing. But let's return this for a second for this pre-sale that someone was buying. As you can see, this is the person who got scammed, and if we take a look, the actual money went to this wallet address, this 0x8b50. So if we track this the balance of this wallet is at $13,000 in BNB and $100 million in this Terk token, which is, you know, it's actually useless. We also have $10 on MetaMask, but that's not the interesting part. If we look at the analytics, we can see the amount of scams that they have been running. So if we look at the BNB balance, we can see that there's like hundreds of BNBs being transferred to this wallet, and then it transfers out. So recently there was 100 BNB and then transferred out. So this wallet is scamming people for hundreds of thousands of dollars, basically. Actually, I wonder if it's possible to aggregate all the BNB that was transferred in and out. Not quickly looking at it. If we look at the transactions of this wallet, and this is going to tie up the knot and connect the 4 scam tokens together, we can see that so this is the wallet that receives BNB from the pre-sale, right? From this pre-sale. If you enter here, you know that I want to buy it for 1 BNB. You buy, it goes into this wallet, right? And this wallet 2 days ago transferred out to this other wallet called 04A9, which is it's an automated wallet, right? So you can see the transactions happening. That is like doing 6,000 transactions to this other wallet, which is a contract address, which is the MetaKings, basically. So this is, oh, Rottweilers, my mistake. So I think we can add this token to the list of scams that they are running right now. I think that's very useful information. What I was actually looking for is there was a transaction where they founded a wallet that was running the MetaKings scam. So give me a second to find it. Right, so one thing to see is that this wallet regularly deposits 100 BNB into this tornado.cash proxy, which is it's a service which is used for obfuscation. So you can deposit tokens into it, and then later you can go there and withdraw, and there is no direct link from your wallet to the wallet that you're withdrawing from, because it goes through this proxy, and it like obfuscates the following of the money. So this is a way that scammers are basically trying to get rid of the trace that people like me are following. And why these two are linked together, so it's also sent 10 BNB to this other wallet called 0x4A, which is then automatically forwarding it to this using a transaction, the same transaction over and over again. And if we take a look at here, this is a contract. So which contract is it? It's the MetaVars distribution contract. So they are basically funded by the same wallet, right? Oh, this is nice. So okay, MetaVar, right? This is why I didn't find it. They're using the same method to distribute so many of these tokens from this wallet. Okay, I think it's a lot more than 4 tokens. I think it's a lot more than 4 tokens. We have to take a look at what sort of tokens this wallet is transferring out. I'm going to do that off camera. Probably I will try to make a list of these tokens that are used by these scammers and add it to the video description. In the meantime, I know these videos are a little bit longer than usual, because the scam is much more complicated than just an airdrop which tries you to get your wallet connected. I'm showing you a few cat pictures to, as a reward for seeing it until the end. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, then this is the way, and you would like to help me with my channel, this is the way that you can do that. You can subscribe, join Telegram, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to support me, then the donation wallet is in the video description. I hope you stay safe when trading tokens, and you are not going to buy into these ICOs or IDOs that are completely fake. Wish you safe trading and take care.